Hi, I'm Claire. I'm 16 and I identify as pansexual. The question I'm answering is, how do you feel about labels? I feel that labels have kind of been taken out of control in recent years. I feel like people put too much emphasis on them, but I do think that they're necessary because it helps us put a name to how we're feeling, and it helps other people to connect. So it's like, oh, a label that could be put on me is pansexual. So if I meet another person who says that they're pansexual, that's a label that they have, and we can connect. Whereas if one of us didn't know how to describe our sexuality, that might make things a little more difficult for us to understand. But I also think that there are bad labels, and I do think that a lot of people can use them in negative ways, and they can be used in very derogatory terms. So I think that there's sort of a necessary evil in our society, and I just think that we need to realize that labels don't um, they don't explain everything. And it's kind of like that saying, the whole is more than the sum of its parts. You know, a person is more than all the labels that they're given. There's so much more beyond those, but they help to paint a clearer picture. So, I mean, people can label someone whatever they want, but I think identities are more important than labels, and I do think that there is a difference. For example, people see me, especially in the town that I live in, very suburban, very white collar, and they're like, oh, she has short hair, she dresses kind of feminine some days, masculine other days. She kind of looks like she might be the stereotypical lesbian. And that label kind of makes me uncomfortable because people make assumptions on me based on the way that I present myself. And you know, sometimes that can be good if I present more masculine and I want to be seen as masculine, and people see me as masculine, that can be good. But people can sometimes make unnecessary and incorrect assumptions, which I don't think is good. But, you know, some things that I have been labeled as are true. So it all really depends on the situation, and it depends on the labels that are being used. And some are harmful, but some can be true. And I do think that it's just something that we all have to learn to live with because they're not going to go away.